Hello, welcome, welcome. We're in. Oh my god. Oh. I'm so behind on everything, it's just a mess. Yeah, I mean, congrats if you made it. I wish they would tell me before, they sign, whatever. It's just... I hope they got all the invitations right. uh... Oh, fuck, I wasn't. I never. God. Sorry, yeah. For pre-mop, whoever asked what pre-mop is, send me an email and I'll explain. It sounds like something weird happened this year, alright? There's normally not supposed to be an essay component. But I think I have an idea what's going on. Okay. Is it a problem stream? I'll probably do at least one problem. I was thinking I might want to like do a part of the stream where I like yeah, do some stuff related to staring at my thesis and being confused. But do you do coding Olympiads? I have occasionally done some code problems on this stream. Not particularly often, but yeah. Also, okay, dude, I have something I want to do. All right, do I have an audience? Great. So I don't understand how you use this website though. Like, do I? All right. So I stumbled upon this thing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Moving on. I thought I was supposed to get like 200 starting bonus, but for some reason my starting balance was like 120 and I can't figure out why. But I don't actually care. That's probably like about the only bet I'm gonna make in a long time. Alright, what ended up on the menu today? Okay, XOOK 2. Find such a set of points. Okay, and then there's a geo. What the f— 2024 C. Oh my god. Like, there's a lot of problems today. Yesterday was like really, well, not yesterday, last week it was super quiet. China 2ST 2004. Okay, so one of these is, or CTST? Wait. CTST is China's TST, right? Is that true? And then, okay, I think we got to 9 problems. Alright, yeah, good enough. I'm gonna bump. Well, I don't know if the heads tails problem is actually doable. Like I feel like I'm surprised that I would be surprised if that has like a nice closed form in terms of n. Alright. Submit your votes. You know, I want to do the number theory problem, actually. I'm gonna vote for that one. How to convert AsGeo from GeoGebra to asymptote. If you're using GeoGebra 5, there's a menu item that will do it. If you look on some of my... I should have it documented, actually. Let me... see guide. Yeah, I have it documented here. Stream manager. Here you go. Change my 1 vote to 5. I don't think I can change votes on this thing. I mean, then vote 1. What? This thing is an issue. Okay, anyways. Well, I'll just keep that in my head, okay? We'll just pretend that 5 got in. Oh, it's fixed point geo. Whatever. Wait, where did my vote go? Did I not submit a vote? Oh. Okay, whatever. Shit, I didn't write the result down. Okay, whatever. I think I kind of criticized. So, I think people wanted to do the AtCoder, which I guess is fine. I don't really want to do it though, honestly. I'm gonna start with the number theory and then go from there. And then... Right. I hope this bomb doesn't kill me. We'll find out. Okay, welcome back. So, yeah, so this is a problem from, I don't know exactly what the source is. It's from the maximum mock contest, I guess. And you fix positive integers a and b, and you want to show there's only finitely many primes, which are, well, I mean, read this statement. Also, what? Okay. Sure. So, okay. No, B does matter. Like, B is also fixed. Yeah, I was about to... Oh. Okay, so what is going on here? Like minus b. Hmm. Which pen do you use? This is a Wacom tablet I picked up recently. I guess I should update my website. In the past, I just used an iPad with the Apple Pencil, and that also worked fine. LOA, it's like one extra screen. Yeah, what is going on here though? Okay, so when I I want to try to get rid of the B. This is a true statement, right? And this is like a n times n factorial. Yeah, we don't. I mean, it's a little bit about orders, but not a little. It's a lot about orders. I guess it's just weird because like this B does matter. Like it is fixed. But I agree that it seems like this seems to be where we should start from, which is that A is you have some order statement that's like this. You can assume the order of A is not too small just by throwing away all the small primes. No, B is not irrelevant. Like P has to actually divide this thing, right? Or am I like B is also fixed? Wait, no. Am I a stupid head? Like there are infinitely many primes for which this is true as I vary n. Right? Like if A is fixed and I choose random integers n, like I can find lots of primes with this property. But the issue is that most of them, even with P, no, I feel like B is not. Like it's like this residue has to be fixed, not P, right? P minus 1 divides n times n factorial? No, that's not true. Minus b to the n is equivalent to 1 mod p. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, actually, that's a better way of writing it. Okay, I agree. Let's do that. This way, we actually decouple a and b altogether. So now I'm looking at this and being like, this seems like it's not. Yeah, I think this set of equations is better because it, like A and B don't interact anymore, and I think that's good. It's not true that p minus 1 divides n times n factorial. It's true that the order divides both p minus 1 and n times n factorial. But that's a different statement. I agree it will be something that looks like an order, but What happens if I let a equals 1 and like minus b equals 1? This seems like these equations are always true for every n. Or if I let a equals b equals 1, and let n be even. Why are these not? Wait, something's wrong. I thought it's not true that these are equivalent, right? Yeah, these are not. These don't imply they're okay. So I can't just forget. I can't forget this. I think like these are useful, but it's not true that these imply the original hypothesis. Yeah. Right. So like this does like the implication is only this way. It doesn't go the other way. Yeah, actually, this does feel bad though, because it's like there's a lot of primes. Like this number, like a to like the number this like it's really composite -1 is also like a really composite number. Okay. On the other hand, okay, I guess like if I write down the obvious order statement, right? So the order of a, well, we'll just call it E or something. All right. Like this order divides both p minus 1, and I can say, well, this is at most 2n squared. And I mean, the order also divides n times n factorial. Actually, this is strict. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. N factorial. It's just this is like every factor under the sun. Is n even? N can vary. So if I have a number that's strictly less than 2n squared, and it it's also the product of some stuff that is yeah. Oh, this feels pretty bad. Why is it n factorial of all things? So it's like I pick a prime. If I imagine a and b are fixed, and I pick a prime p. Oh no. You had like some random. Also, I lied. This is not n. This is n plus 1, right? So like this order divides Can we go over the vague conjectures after this? You're assuming that I know what those are. Is it not impossible? Like, am I crazy? Like, minus b is equal to a to the n factorial, right? And no, sorry, you're right. Yeah, sorry, it is n. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should start by like say like I have this fixed sequence, right? Like a to 1 factorial, a to the 2 factorial, a to the 3 factorial, this thing. And then like the claim is that if I take modulo a prime p, if I pick a prime p and look at the residues, well, I don't really know what to do with p less than 2n squared plus 1 either. But the other thing that bothers me is that, like, b being positive is actually pretty important, right? Like, if I take b equals -1, I don't think the problem statement is true. Like... like, if b equals -1, it's very, we can't tell if n times n factorial is even or odd. I feel like most factorials are even. So that, yeah. So somehow b being positive is pretty important. Like, so b equals -1 is no is true, because you can just take a... Damn. Why is there what is 2n squared plus 1 trying to do? I know what it is. It's not n factorial, but divides n times n factorial. Okay, so you want to say, okay, that does make sense. Which is that you want to say, like, we may as well assume n factorial is not 1 mod p. Because there's only so many primes that divide. So, like, the order doesn't divide e. It does divide n times n factorial. And, but, I mean, yeah. But I agree that this seems important. In the sense that we do need to use the fact that b is positive, because we usually think powers like that are this composite like 10 to 1. So what are numbers for which do these 3 conditions do much? We can even optimize it a little bit. Like, it's not somewhat like n factorial can be like n factorial over 2 or something, because we can assume that. No, actually, we can't. No. No. No, actually, no. I don't think this says enough. Sorry, n factorial doesn't divide e is the wrong statement, right? It's more like d doesn't divide e for. Sorry, this statement's. Sorry, I'm being stupid. This statement is a lot stronger. This statement says that for any okay, I can. Also, for every d that divides n factorial, d doesn't divide e, I think. Right? No, sorry, that's stupid too. Guys, fucking. Wait, no. Am I? Okay, I might cut the stream off at the rate things are going. I'm being so stupid right now. E doesn't divide n factorial is... I think I just had it on the wrong side. It should n factorial should be on this side. So it doesn't divide n factorial. It does divide n times n factorial, and it also divides. It's like not very big. Yeah. So can that happen? I guess is the question. So it could be e is equal to n squared, where n is like... No, that's pretty bad. So, okay, yeah, so... E should have a prime factor q. There exists a prime factor q such that VQ of E... And then we can throw in some whatever other jump factors. But it's like VQ of E. So let E be the bad, like the prime that falsifies this statement. So E has VQ at least... Oh, actually strictly greater than VQ of n factorial. But VQ of E is at most VQN. That's VQ of n factorial. However, that's pretty big, right? Like for most... So first of all, this implies that VQ of n, like this requires Q divides n, because you need at least one leeway here. And so... Like if Q is a little prime and n has a lot of prime factors, this is actually really bad. Like this... Okay, what is this? This is like n minus like the sum of the base Q digits over Q minus 1. I think is what it turns out to be. So 2n squared is strictly greater than E, which is at least like Q to the n over Q minus 1 minus like some little guy here. Like plus 1. So I feel like that's pretty bad. If I take a random integer, sun, yeah. So when can this ever happen? So if n is, for example, a prime, you're okay-ish, because like you're... No, actually, even that is pretty bad. That brings you up to like n squared, which is already pretty bad. But in general, this is like at least... Okay, let me get this right. Okay, so it's like Q to the n Q minus 1 minus the sum of like the basis, some crappy thing like this, and then like plus 1. So I feel like this is like almost always bigger than n, and I just need to sit down for a bit and think why. Okay, I think this is probably too precise, and I probably only need like floor n over q here. Yeah, like this is like floor n over q. We'll just throw away the extra stuff, alright? So q to the n over q. Well, okay. So like I think I literally do like the following. So if like q is at least square root n, well, okay, like this thing is at least 2 because this is at least 1 and this is 1. So we certainly need q to not be also q wait, hang on. Yeah, so you're fine if q is at least root n. So if q is at least root n, you're okay. Or root 2n. Oh, this is so sloppy. Oh my lord. And if q is like a lot less than oh, it's one of these people. Where's the band button? Root 2n squared? Shit, is it? Never mind. Yeah, you're right. It's n squared. Root 2 times n. I mean, well, q is less than or equal to n anyways, so I feel like that's not interesting. Oh god. Oh, this is so enough. So this feels like it's usually more than So I don't care about small. If q is like around cube root of n, no, even then, like, okay, how do I write this in a way that's not super annoying? Jesus. Log base n q, 4n over q. Yeah, it's like log q over log n. So you need 2 plus. Something like this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm so hung about this. Like, it just seems like it's not gonna happen. So, Q divides n. So if like Q is at most n over 2. Because we also know Q divides n, right? So like, I don't know, like, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. We can assume n is sufficiently large, because we can throw away however many leading times we want. And then if this thing is at least 2, yeah, it's just not gonna happen, right? Let me stick quickly. Could I have gotten away with using 3? I bet I could have gotten away with like some 3. No. Okay, yeah, okay, here's how you, like, this is for large enough n, this will be, we can bound this above by like 2.1 or whatever. All right, if n is more than 1,000. So this thing is like 2. So in particular, this thing has to be, like, this is at least 3. So log q over log n is at least like 0.7 or whatever. So that implies q is at least n to the 0.7. But if you take that and then throw away this one, not throw away, I can't quite throw it away. I don't know. I was. Okay, and if I replace this with 0.7. It's like between 0.7 and 1-ish. But then this one will be much larger than. Okay. Well. Okay, well, I'm going to deal with this later at the write-up. So I think this should imply Q equals N, because otherwise this inequality is not even close. I watch a former. You don't need the floors here. Oh, right, Q divides N, yeah. That probably will help a bit. Is there a math program like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc.? So Word, Excel, and PowerPoint are very different things, so I'm not totally sure how to answer that. I think I use like LaTeX or types for all my like typesetting of math for, but those aren't spreadsheets. So yeah. Anyways, okay. We're just gonna pretend all this didn't happen. I'm just gonna move this somewhere else because I'm really not doing well today. Shiba. No. How do I? Okay, I'm gonna move. Yeah, anyways, I think the conclusion is that from just the Q-addict data, so from this thing, and someone yell at me if this is not correct. Like, for a sufficiently large n, not depending on, just for a sufficiently large n, this implies n equals q is prime. Oh, n is prime and e equals n, I think is how it has to go. Well, n is prime and e equals... Sorry, not n. So, n squared. I think that's what this 2n squared is set up for. Because it's like you need two factors of n, and then so now you get the... Why doesn't e divide n factorial? Because we're assuming a to the n factorial is not 1 mod p. Because otherwise that would require b equals p minus 1. Or, yeah, it would be bad. Yeah. So, conclusion is that e equals n squared, and so this can only happen in the situation where a to the n squared is 1 mod p. N is odd, so a to the n is some random other thing. Like some nth root of unity. Not... Yeah, okay. So if we know that, then what does a to the n minus 1 factorial look like? So at that point, a to the n minus 1 factorial is... Wait, what? Oh, also, yeah, pp is 1 mod n squared at that point. Is that... Is p just exactly... No, p is also exactly n squared plus 1. So if we knew there were only finitely many primes of the form n squared plus 1, that would be really nice, but I'm pretty sure that's false. However, it is open. Okay, so we're in the situation where we need to look at like one specific, like we need to only consider, we're only considering primes which are 1 more than a square, and we're looking at like that particular thing. And okay, what is that? Really? Oh, okay. You're done if you read what you wrote down carefully. And it's... I am. So I said that in order for this to happen, n has to be prime, the order has to be n squared exactly, and p has to be n squared plus 1. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, good point. Good point. Not usually true when n is prime. Okay, that's a good point. Wait, this probably feels so weird. I didn't... So the only property of B that we used was that b was not -1. Like, b could have been other negative numbers, and okay, alright, fine, okay, I agree this works. And also... Okay. Didn't take... yeah, alright. Do I have to write up the annoying calculation? I really don't want to. Because I don't actually know how you found the... Like, is there a good bound for log base? Well, okay, we'll just write it up and see what happens, alright? Skull. I think now that I know what's supposed to happen, it won't be as bad as I'm imagining. Famous last words. Okay. Also, what do I write for the... Like, what kind of mock was this? Just for my record keeping? Like... Is this, It just says mock exam, so I can't tell what that is. Okay, yeah, this one I will actually do. It's a mock for... Okay, well, I'll just say... Okay, I'm just going to use the AOPS ID then. Well, we can worry about that later. Okay. We will only consider n greater than 1,000. Since this adds at most finitely many primes. And then, so we also assume p never divides ab. So note that we have a to the n as well as p is larger than b plus 1,000. Or what was b plus 1? So note that we have a to the n factorial is congruent to 1 mod p. We also have minus b is congruent to a to the n factorial. So because p is too big, because we assume p is greater than b plus 1. However, we also get thus, if E denotes the order of a mod p, then n factorial does not divide E. Sorry, E doesn't divide n factorial, but E does divide n times n factorial. So there exists a prime q with q dividing n such that vq of E is greater than vq of n factorial, with Bellemos vq of n factorial plus vq of n. So claim we have q equals n equal we also know that E divides p minus 1 implies... So, okay, so the proof goes like this, alright? Use the estimates 2n squared is bigger than vq n factorial q to the vq of... Shit. What did I just do? VQ Okay, so what we agreed on was this is like at least q to the floor n over q plus 1. Or, right, we don't need the floors. I keep forgetting that. And the claim is that this is just, like, almost never true. Like, for almost all reasonable pairs n and q, unless it happens that... So, assume not, meaning q less than n over 2. Okay, so we write this estimate to start. And then... Why did I have a... Where did that random junk turn on the... It doesn't matter. What's the least annoying way to do this? In particular, we certainly need at 2n squared greater than q cubed. So q is at most 2n squared to the 1/3. Okay, so we're gonna assume, I think I need like 2 to the 10th here. I'll just do 2 to the 100 to be safe. Let alpha equals log q. Okay. Log base n of q less than 0.7. So the above calculation can be written as, so 2n squared is at least n to the alpha times fraction over q plus 1. Okay, well, we'll just put a 2.1 here, alright? I think I'm using that estimate twice. We actually have... Why do I feel like I'm... I feel like I am digging myself into a corner. Alpha times n to the 1 minus alpha. Anyways. Right? Right. No. Okay. Do I run into problems as... Okay, I see the issue. So the issue is actually small alpha now. So alpha equals log and if alpha less than... If alpha is greater than 0.1, then this inequality can only hold for finally many n. Right. So we can assume we're in the case where q is way less than n, like 0.1. And then now like oh god. Help. Okay, well, I mean, this is not true. Like, I know it's not true, but, is there an inequality that says, like, x to the 1 over x is at least e or some stupid crap like that that I could use as a crowbar? Like, I feel like what I need is, like, the, like, e to the x is at least 1 plus x kind thing. But I don't actually... Okay, you know, okay, you know what, we're gonna do this. 2.1, Jesus Christ. 2 to the n to the 0.3 plus 1, which is also false for sufficiently large n. And greater than 2 to the 100. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, we're just gonna replace the q with a 2, and I think that's good enough. This bound is way easier if you give a name to n over q. You think so? You're probably right. You know what? I don't care anymore. We got something that works. Okay, anyways, now that we have this, So E must be equal to Q squared, but must be a multiple of Q squared. But E is also, so in fact E equals N squared exactly. Both primes, so this is a contradiction. I don't know how I feel about this problem. I feel like okay, whatever. Anyways, this happened. 2716. Mexico mock orders problem. Why less than int? Yeah, that is a little. P equals 2n squared plus 1. Yeah, we could have changed. Well, the bounding might be a little weirder, right? Actually, no. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. It should work for 3n squared. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I really should just use, I don't know. Is it how hard is it to prove that this inequality is false for n greater than 2 to the 100? Seems like it should be very hard, right? You need like if n equals 2 to the x is like 2.1 times x is less than yeah, let's use some Bernoulli's shit. Hello. All right. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that was mildly instructive, and Alright, that's that. Okay, yeah, honestly, I'm not feeling it today. I feel like that problem took way longer than it should have because I just kept messing everything up. But what else? I don't know, like, the AtCoder is quick. Alright, we will try the AtCoder then, and then I might call it a day after that. Because I think I'm, like, pretty tired. I had a long day. I'm sorry, today is not China TST kind of day. Like, I don't know. I mean, you saw the number theory problem, right? And it was already just like, ugh. Like, it was already a kind of disaster, so. Oh, I should put the source. Coder grin 051B. Your time at Harvard, you took 2 set theory courses back to back. What drew you to logic? Well, I took set theory 1 because... So set theory 1 is pretty standard. You get up to the point where you do forcing, so you break the continuum hypothesis. I think I was always like a little curious about it just because it's kind of like the Gödel incompleteness kind of thing. Like, you know, at some point in your life... Oh, I should say your life. At some point in my life, I would like to know how you prove a statement of the form something is independent of axioms. Yeah, and then, I don't know, like, I liked the course, so I took the sequel, but the sequel was pretty much way over my head. That was, like, actual large cardinal stuff. Like, it's actually, like, pretty cutting edge, as my impression. Like, it wasn't like, it was stuff that was done really recently. Oh, I should read the statement on the website. I mean, what changes in the website version? Yeah, but also there wasn't, even if I wanted to keep going, there wasn't a course after that. Like, set theory 1 was like, oh, here's the standard stuff. Set theory 2 is like, here's what's been done in recent research. Oh, it's an inputless problem. So I could, in principle, code this. Oh, okay, maybe I'll try to code it. Okay, I'll just bake that into the statement, alright. Find a source. And the points are contained in 1 10 to the 9 squared. Alright. Alright, welcome back everyone to an AtCoder problem with no input, where... I'm assuming I can't just output the empty set, right? We're going to see if the set is not empty. As written right now, I think the empty set passes, because all 4 numbers are 0. Yeah, if I just print 0, will it get mad at me? I think it might get mad at me. On the website it says non-empty. Where does it say non-empty? I'm reading the website and it doesn't seem to say non-empty. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll just assume non-empty. Oh, the number of spins is between 1 and 10 to the 5. Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. I think it will ban you from the site if you print the empties. Alright, let's actually do the problem. Right. Okay, so... Okay, so the observers are coming from west, southwest, south, and we need like way more southeast points is the TLDR. So... Is 10 really that big of a number? Oh, okay, I mean, so we have a bunch of blue lines, okay, and, like, okay, if there were only 2 directions, it would be very clear what to do, right? The idea is that you take, like, some arithmetically independent... I don't know what I mean by arithmetically independent, but you do something like this such that there aren't coincidences. Like, there's at most 2 points going this way in each direction. And if you do it like that, like, the number of x and y coordinates is, at most... is like linear, and the number of things going this way is quadratic, so you're okay. So the challenge is that we also have an observer looking from the southwest, and so we need to somehow yeah, we need to have a lot of things lying on like these sort of things. So I think I still like the idea that is this a 3D problem? It's not, right? Maybe? I just do this to get it, so it remind me. So it's kind of like, I do want to pick the... Okay, like, how much stuff can I get this way? Like, if I have a set of, let's say, like... Oh, no. See, I drew it this way because the, Okay. I feel like 10 is not a huge threshold, though. Okay, so let's say I let A be the number of things here. Let's let A be the set of x coordinates and B... Actually, let's use x and y just so I don't confuse myself. X and y. So what I would like is there to be not a lot of different values of x minus y, but a lot of different values of x plus y. So I want some set structures for which there's many more x minus y than x plus y. Okay, can I do that? Did I get the direction right? Sorry, it's... Many more x plus y than x minus y. Wait, hang on. Now I'm a little confused. I feel like I should have been... They should have been symmetric, because I could have... negated one of them. I guess maybe I don't want to... Yeah, I feel like I should commit to the set of x and y coordinates in advance, though. I feel like I should commit to sets x and y, and then for values of k, like for choices of, like I pick like, I pick like 100 values of x-ish and like 100 values of y-ish, and then I want to like go through values of k, which I guess corresponds to differences, and then pray. Yeah, like I need more differences than... Yeah, I need to get a factor of 10. Picking triangular numbers for x and y. How big is 10? Like, how many decimal places would I... If I can rig it such that, like, I imagine a decimal place... Like, no, sorry, binary or something? Where, like, x minus y is, like... Like, I want to say, like, what if I require that every, like the, how do I say this? X contains Y as, like, in terms of binary number or something. So, if I make it such that, if I consider binary strings of length m, we'll decide how big n is later, such that, and then I let x be... Well, we'll just let x and y run over all 2 to the m things, like 2 to the m-ish things. And then I take all the pairs for which like the shit, I don't want to use quite. I want it to be, sorry. Zero. Okay, so for x we'll allow, well, we might need to do this in pairs or something. So like 0, 0, 0, 1. Yeah, or something stupid like this, right? And the point is that if you look at possible values of x plus y, you could get 0. Okay, I'm going to use base 3, all right? We're going to use base 3. Base 3 in competitive programming. Who knew? Base 3. We're going to say x and y all have digits 0 or 1 only. And then we take all the pairs x comma y for which like the x is like a superset of y. We'll say that these are like length n things. So we get 2 to the n pins. Yeah, so these will be numbers of length 3 to the n, and like the number of values of x minus y, I hope it is x minus y. I mean, actually, it doesn't matter which way we do it. Like there will be about, so because you can get, there's like 2 to the n values here, but x plus y will have 3 to the n different possible values. And then let's see if this fits in time. So 3 halves to the n. In order for this number to exceed 10, how big does n have to be? Anyone want to compute this log for me? Like n equals 6 is good enough, even. Right? Isn't this the entropy? Yeah, I totally believe that. This seems like the kind of thing that additive combinatorics people would be interested in, which thankfully doesn't include me, because additive combinatorics scares the hell out of me, and I ran away from that field a long time ago. But I think, yeah, this feels like it should work. How many points? Okay, if I take n equals 6, it's like, actually that's a lot less than 2. I feel like the numbers are almost too generous. Did I even something up? Does n equals 6? We can take like n equals 8 for good measure or something. And then the numbers will go as high as 3 to the 8, which is well less than 10 to the 9. Really? Does this work? The bounds are indeed very generous. Okay, well that's good news for me. Alright, let's implement this and submit it on AtCoder. AtCoder takes Python, right? Alright, so we will, I think this will just work. I'm pretty happy with this, and I think it's fine. And I just need to not mess up the implementation. This is episode 144. Okay, bowling.py. We will use our native programming language. Wow, problems with no input are so nice. So for itertools.product, how big is 3 to the 8? Yeah, it's tiny. Okay. Okay, so we'll do the x. Actually, I can just square this, right? Okay, so if any XOOK I greater than less, can you, and then all right, well, we'll define f. Well, we'll just return some 3 to the I times seek I for I in range. Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Sets Math, for the follow. Okay, print f xseek fy. Oh shit, I need to count the number of things. Well, okay, I also know what the count is. It's like, there's 3 to the n things, right? Alright, does this do what I want? I mean, it might work. Can I just bump this to 10 for a safe measure, or will it? That seems like it fits in the time limit. No, let me just stick with... let's do 9. It doesn't need to be an even number. I hope this will work. I don't know if this will actually work. Waiting judgment. Accepted! Hey! Alright, you were right. That was pretty good. Alright. Wait. This one. Alright, alright, yeah. What's the official editorial? Let's find out. It says there's no editor. Oh, here. What? Oh, it was a 3D problem. What? Oh, dude, I even said it earlier, and it was like... Okay, well played. Okay, anyways, yeah, that was... Wow, that... Oh my god. Did not even do additive combinatorics. Alright, well... What a problem. Well played. Alright, well, I hope that was entertaining. Yeah, that was the experience. Thanks for tuning in. And for those of you on YouTube, we'll see you next time. Alright. I can't believe that works. It's literally like you don't even need PQ, like you don't saying PQR like random does like just take them be unit vectors and like take this really long like whatchamacallit like take a slanted wait, no, hang on, what? Now I'm confused. Okay, I don't know. Like if you take PQR to be unit vectors, like what's the shape you get? It's like it is just like this like cube-like thing, right? Okay, I have no idea. I need help on 2015 Amy 114. What problem is that? I mean, I've probably done it before because it was... Well, actually, no. I graduated high school 1 year after that, but I probably looked at the Amy just for kicks. I don't think I want to do this. This probably looks super boring. Yeah, that looks... Yeah. Yeah, so it's like twice a of... Like, a of n is a half integer, and you're curious whether it's an integer or half integer. Like... You should sketch the region for some values of k, and you'll see that it's this trapezoid-like thing, and just... Be really careful. It doesn't look fun. It's like, you have to do some cases. Solve the equilateral triangle problem. Did you submit it? Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now. You do actually need random vectors for the thing that was earlier. I'm getting a wrong answer when I do this. Oh, well, if you're getting a wrong answer, you should, like, write up what you have and then show it. And then someone will probably bisect debug it. I've also if you just, like, read the solutions on AOPS, they will have a characterization of the correct values. So you can just diff it. Like, take the list of values that you get and then compare it to their list and see which values are in one list and not the other. Yeah, I don't know if any of these look fast. I feel like this omega problem, I feel like I've seen it before. Is that not like TSTST 2013-4? No, on TSTST 2013-4 they have one of the points is on the circle. Never mind, I'm misremembering. But I feel like it's like very reminds me a lot of it. Okay. (2011) Amy 1 problem 14. I mean, I've definitely done that one before because I took that test. Also, that was a geo? I thought that was the stupid log. Oh no, the log thing was in 2010. I want to see you solve it if that's okay. If it's the one with the folding thing, I'm not doing it. When is it? I don't know. I feel like the Amy problems usually don't make for good videos because it's depending on the problem, but like especially from this era, a lot of them are just kind of like I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know what to do, and now I have oh god, what the frick is this? Oh, that does not look fun either. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't like gaming rooms on average. Although, I'm reading this. Okay, I really like the statement of the octagon thing, and like, oh, I see. They wrote. Oh God, it's spun. I see. I see. So they started on the midpoints, and they spin it. Yeah. So I'm assuming what happens is you just throw it on the coordinate plane, right? Like, 'cause it's an octagon. Like you scale such that the silent is 1, so that your, or maybe scale, you probably want to scale so the silent is 2. So if you, yeah, like the coordinates of the midpoints are like √2 plus 1 comma 0 or whatever, and the 4 negation things. Oh, you had okay, if you just want me to draw the diagram, I can do that. That I can do. That should be quick. Jesus Christ. Okay, so like here's an octagon, right? And then they have 4 midpoints. And then what you do is you draw these in, like you draw rays like this. And like this is also a square for symmetry reasons. And you want to basically like you want to set it up such that like this diagonal has the same happens to also have length 1. Which the way I think like the way you set this problem, I would imagine, is like you call this point √2 plus 1 comma 0. You normalize this to √2. This is 0 0, and then so here's like one thing, and then you compute. Well, we can use the other one here. Like let's say it's 0 √2 plus 1. And then you like smash these two lines into each other. You pick one variable to be something that you want, and then you try to get this line and this line to meet at a point such that this happens to be on the unit circle. I think is what's going to happen. And I imagine what you do is you let the variable be like the slope. So if if you let m be the slope of this thing is slope -1 over m. You solve for the intersection and see when it lies on the unit circle. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's exactly the kind of problem that I just like would not, you kind of look at it and you're like, okay, like this should work, and you just need to actually execute it. Which I guess, I don't know, depending on the problem it can be okay for stream, but I think this kind of one is not one I usually like to do. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I should, like, try to look at my... Because I was thinking about trying to do a stream where I, like, pretended to work on my thesis, by which I mean I looked at the paper that I'm supposed to read and then swear a lot. But it's possible I should actually try to work on it instead of trying to make it into an entertainment. I don't know. Have you seen floor XYZ? What is floor XYZ? We suggest... is that like a problem of something? If the problem takes less than 20 minutes, I can try it. Otherwise, I might just adjourn, because I'm kind of dead. What? What is 2014 C7? Oh. Is it a different one? XYZ equals 100, find floor XYZ. Okay, so you're just asking me to find the floor of 100? Is that what's going on? Yeah, for 2014 C7, if you haven't done the Putnam 1979 problem, that goes... Okay, let me just... Let me... Yeah, it's probably faster if I just show you like this. Yeah, basically the idea is you keep doing this operation where you take two segments that intersect and then you untwist them. So like the dashed blue lines and change it to like the solid blue lines. And there's a very famous problem that says that this operation always terminates eventually because the sum of the lengths of the segments goes to 0. And in this problem, the claim is that in fact you can bound the number of operations, and the way you have to do it is that instead of using Euclidean length, which is like a bunch of real numbers, so you don't know how fast it decreases, then you use a different invariant where you count the number of pairs of like a line and a segment that intersect, and that's like kind of a replacement for the Euclidean length. I don't remember if I posted this on AOPS, but this is just my write-up of the official shortlist. So if you check the official shortlist solution, it will tell you the same thing. Problem has a bunch of red herrings in it. Like, it doesn't actually matter that... You only really care about the number of segments and the fact that every... the Putnam 1979 problem is the one that says show that this operation eventually terminates. Or it's okay. The Putnam problem is to show that you can find any assignment of segments if you have two endpoints such that the segments don't intersect. But in the way you do it is that you start with any assignment you want, and then every time you see a crossing, you untwist it. And then after you keep untwisting it. Oh no. Yeah, you untwist it and the Euclidean lengths decrease. Yeah. Do I want to do this problem? What is it? So, like, you keep... Okay. Like, I need a statement of the problem before I can do very much, though. Like, I don't know how to find the problem on AOPS. Okay. Why is it a mixed linear geo? That was what I was really into when I like 2016. T. Let M be the midpoint of what the frick? Okay, we'll do the mixed linear geo, alright. I'm assuming that this is the kind of thing that I should get pretty quickly if I have GeoGebra. Alright, and then we can... No, not that one. Oh, I have to wrap it myself? Are you serious? Alright, where did Twitch chat go? Hello? Hey, where's my Twitch browser? Huh, okay. Alright, yeah, well, we're just gonna try this out. I hope it doesn't... If I stay up till midnight because of this problem, it's not my fault. Okay, welcome back. So this is, yeah, this is just... This is as config geo as they come, I'm assuming. We'll find out. But you got a triangle ABC, and it is in center I. And D is the foot from the... We're just gonna let the circumcircle come in now. I'm gonna already just input the... So M is the midpoint of BC. We're gonna let L be the arc midpoint. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is, as far as I know, like the cleanest way to get the mixed linear in GeoGebra, which is if I let the upper arc midpoint, so the North Pole N, like the arc midpoint opposite L, then the mixed linear point is the foot from L to line IN. So T. And we don't use the mixed linear in circle itself in this statement, so I'm content to just do that. Like, I don't feel obligated to... Shoot. Shit. No! What? Okay, that's right. Okay, anyways, what happens next? So let AT intersect DX, what the f... Okay, so X is the foot from M to line AI, which is, I guess that's something you can do. We'll just do it. and let AT intersect DXT again at Q. What the and okay. I don't know what's going on anymore. So yeah, okay, here's AT, here's TN, and then okay, so we have this weird circle DXT. I don't really know what this circle's doing, but I'm supposed to draw the other intersection point. Well, okay, we'll do this. So well, let S be the center of the weird circle so that I can do the reflection trick. S line AT. Okay, so there's Q, and then okay, so this thing is I don't. I mean, I'm gonna have to identify the tangency point, right? Somehow. Well, let me call it. I feel like I've seen that exact point, like that physical point in this picture. Is that the AWD, right? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Yeah. AWD, I got it. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how that point works. Also, our MXQ linear, that would also be pretty good. Yeah, that's also true. Okay. Okay, some of you might be asking why I happen to just see that point so quickly. So I'm going to show you something, alright? And some score in however many years ago, I was also really interested in like this kind of style of geometry where you draw a lot of points. I think my tastes have changed a bit since then. So it's not quite the kind of thing I would be writing if I was, but... Okay, Harvard freshman Evan was really interested in this kind of thing. And so, once upon a time, he wrote a problem that was on the USATST. And that problem, looked like this. And, well, you know, this point is that point. That's why I recognized it right away. Like, it's actually the point in... This is one of the first geos that I submitted to, like, a USA contest. So yeah, that's why I recognize it instantly. It's just the same point. Anyways, as far as the problem goes, we're going to do a few things. All right, so we're going to steal the setup from the diagram on the right. Yeah, this is on the tutorial of how to write geo. Yes, it is that problem. So there's two things that are going to happen. One is that I need to... Well, okay. Like, this point is tangent. So what I do is, like, there's a circle here at M. And this is just... MW is a tangent, alright? This is just known. Because this circle has... like, MD equals MW and it's tangent here, so it's tangent there. This is a right angle, yada yada. That's because it passes through the... Okay, so we're not going to care about W at all. Because that point is kind of taken care of. And what we want to do is show that X and Q are inverses with respect to this magic circle. So the main circle in the problem is this, what's the green dashed circle on the right. So this is sort of the star of the problem. Where what I want to show is that... Okay, so I can actually hide this circle now because it doesn't matter. I can hide this point W because it doesn't really matter either. We'll keep W, it's fine. This is like the mixed linear thing. And so the content of the problem, I think, is to show that X and Q are inverses with respect to the blue circle. Because if that's true, then MX times MQ is equal to MW squared is equal to... So, wait, I feel like I missed the statement. Oh, I do. Okay, I actually need these to be cyclic, but I think that should follow once I have the, because I know it's tangent. Okay. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I do actually need that it's cyclic. However, this would also follow from probably just straight angle chase in the sense that like this. So what will end up happening is because of the isogonality thing where, so okay, I think I take back what I said about T. I probably don't need the mixed linear property that I had used to draw it. Probably the property I'm going to use is that AT and AE are isogonal. In fact, yeah, like the property is probably going to end up being, I don't really care about D anymore. That I'll draw in the angles for those of you that haven't seen this before. But like this angle is equal to this angle. That's sort of one, we can probably treat this as the definition of T. Like if you don't, you can say T by, we'll really just define T to be the point such that you reflect this ray AE across the A bisector, you land at a point somewhere on the circumcircle. This is T. If you're a config geo person in 2010s, you know this. Oh, so 2010 people knew this too. Great, good to know. I probably don't need this center anywhere. Alright, so. Okay, let's actually do the problem now. How did we define this dxt? Yeah, I don't think, okay. I'm gonna go back to just having this one diagram. I don't think I need the diagram on the right at this point anymore. Actually, well, So if we do this really weird thing, which is called cite my own TST problem, like there's a point here and a point. Okay, I shouldn't have used E. We're gonna use we're gonna call it V, alright? Like there are 2 points here which I can draw. We can call this one like, they're called, we'll call them E prime and F prime, or okay, something like this. And like it's sort of weird because like X is the midpoint of these things, but D and E, so let me color the incircle a little differently. I'm gonna hide the angles because they're actually getting in the way a little. Those are not, yeah, those aren't clear. Okay, so which things? So we know how to write W, M, D. So the point that we haven't seen before is like X and Q, I guess. Like it's like, what do you do with X and Q? Um, midpoint of E prime, F prime. E prime and F prime lie on lines D, E, and DF, and X is the midpoint of E prime, F prime. Is what's going on. Yeah, I actually don't like this. Like X and Q are inverses, and I feel like I should be able to do stuff with that, but I don't actually know how. Interestingly, like where does A invert to? Like I'm like trying to imagine what happens if I invert this whole picture around the blue circle. But I can't really tell, to be honest. Wait, is the cyan circle like tangent at D as well, actually? Are the circles are yeah, they might be tangent at D as well. I don't know if E prime and F prime actually matter. I'm just trying to drew them in on a whim. I hope this isn't angle chase. I mean, I think it's kind of. I think you always have to expect a little bit of angle chasing in Geo. Like you can't completely avoid angle chasing anymore. I think the science circle is actually tangent at D as well. No, I lied. It's not. Never mind. It just looks like it in the picture. What the hell is the point X? The foot from the midpoint to the angle bisector. Hmm. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things going on, but I can't actually prove the thing I need. So x is like I want x to think of x. I almost want to think of x as the midpoint of e prime f prime, but I don't know if that's actually right. Like maybe it's a little. Yeah, it is the point. Yeah, it is the midpoint of e prime f prime. I just don't know if I want to use that as like how I think of the point. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, damn. Oh, hang on. Is the claim that... Alright, sorry, I've been thinking about this the wrong way. Wait. No, that can't be right. Wait, what? So MXQ are supposed to be collinear, right? And MX is perpendicular. I should have the same one. So the claim is that AW... Wait. I thought I checked those weren't collinear. What is going on? Wait, am I insane? AWQ is right? No, it's not. But... Wait, am I a stupid head? Wait, MXQ are not actually collinear. How did I mislead myself into thinking this before? Oh, that's gonna be... yeah, I need to change the diagram a lot. Oh, that's gonna be really annoying if they're not collinear, actually. Okay, sorry, scratch... What did I think was going on? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, somehow I convinced myself MXQ is collinear, which... okay, well... Oh, okay. Never... Okay, yeah, just... That's not true. Just... Never... Okay, pardon me. Yeah, we know where the tangent plate is, but I lied. They're just not collinear. It's just not true. And in fact... Well, okay. The point, it is true that like lines WD and line MX should meet on the circle, right? So I really should draw that point. Like this point, the antipode of A on this circle will probably be pretty important. I need a name for it. P is intersect. Oh, I'll call it P or something. So yeah, so we let P be this point. And I thought that P was equal to Q. It's not. I just realized that, so rip me. But I mean, yeah, this point's important because like you keep this writing and everything's so AWXP is definitely cyclic because it's diameter AP. So can I at least at this point check that MW is tangent to like AWXP? Probably because the angles are all really clean, right? Maybe. Um, how do I check this? Help. Yeah, there's so many 90-degree angles. There's so many. There's, in fact, okay, there's a... this is what that stupid... whatever. Um... IDXM does anything? It probably does. Yeah, that seems pretty important. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna hide the orange stuff, because I feel like this orange might not matter anymore. Freak. You go bye-bye. You go bye-bye. Yep, like, I feel like I should really at least be able to check that, this is a tangent. Which, see, like, I'm so bad that I can't right now. Like, this angle... PAW... Like, this doesn't even involve the point Q. This is just like, this should be true. And why can't I check it? I should just look at AWX, right? Like, I don't need... Yeah, I don't even need P for this claim. Like, it's literally just like, if I let this be W and let this X be this thing, like, show that XAW is equal to whatever, like XWM or something. Or, like, MW... Okay, let me get this right. Why can't I check this? What? Wait, this should just be straight angle. Like this angle I want to show is equal to whatever the heck the like angle APW or AXW or whatever. Maybe it's easiest to, I mean, the point is that it's equal to, right. Okay, but this angle is, because of the right angles, it's equal to like 90 minus this thing. And this is like also some right triangles. So I want like, this thing is also equal to that thing. And like there's like I just want these two. I want like this this APW triangle to be similar or something. This feels like I should just be able to do it. Why can't I get it? IDXM. Oh, sorry. I misunderstood what I was saying earlier. I agree. That's okay. That's a cyclic pentagon, right? Like all 5 of those are cyclic. It doesn't even involve Q and like T, Q and T yet. I should just be able to show this. Why can't I get it? Actually, I want to not use P. I feel like P is this P angle is not good for me, because that's the one that I don't really control well. Right. I should just be trying to show. APW is IXW, which is IDW. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, yeah. This angle is this angle, which chases because ID is tangent to WDI, which then gets you is equal to IXW, which is yeah. Okay, cool. So we got that. So now we have the tangency that we wanted. That took way longer than it should have. We're fine now. Yeah. Okay. I missed this thing. And now P is also there, so great. And also these two triangles are similar. Yeah, okay, great. So I think we understand everything with P, D, X, W, M, V now. And now it's just question is, what is this Q and T? Like I just need Q to also lie on this circle, where Q is defined by reflecting the thingy majiggy. However, I mean, like the 2 gray lines are isogonal, so I feel like I should just be able to do it. Okay, so let me think this through carefully. Like the cyan circle TQDX is the one that's kind of the most awkward. Although we pretty much we kind of have pretty good control over X. Why is so if you could think about it on the green circle, like X is the arc midpoint of QW. That's just okay, I think. Like you have this XW thing, and then this is a thing. You reflected Q, so like XQ equals XW, arc midpoint, yada yada. And then the question is, why is TQDX cyclic? Okay, that probably gives us a break-in, right? So there's a point R, which is also I mean, it's actually just the reflection of W across the angle bisector. And the claim is that this point lies on line dx. Okay, so first let me verify that I'm not hallucinating like last time, because that really was not good. Okay, it looks okay. Yeah, well, okay, that will follow as long as lines XD and XW are symmetric, which they are. Yeah, because DI equals IW, so yeah. Okay, so R, yeah, that's okay. That's just fine. And now that I have that, can I get the cyclic out of it? Like, for example, angle RDQ. Or something like this? I don't know. I have to tilt my head a little. So W is the reflection of R across the angle bisector. And then... I feel like I didn't actually use P. Maybe P is not that important. I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Also, on the topic of reflections, like T is the reflection of V as well, right? Like TV, yeah, I should know that. Like TV is also just... No, wait. What am I talking about? Is that true? No, that's not true. Sorry, ignore what I said. It's like, oh god, it's like AT times AV happens to be AB times AC. I think there's like this, like triangle ABT. I think is similar to triangle ACV, or not similar. Is like a root BC or whatever garbage thingy. I don't know. No, they are similar. ABT is similar to ACV. That part's fine. The one that had their, yeah, I'm thinking of the other TST. Yeah. I did have a reflection of V once, didn't I? Yeah, you would probably know because I think you were on the TST. Okay, we understand pretty much PDRQ. Yeah, I think we know what's going on with X. I think X lying on IDWM is just the right thing to think about it, and it gives us the tangency we wanted. Now I just need to deal with Q somehow. I have the point R, so I have like yeah, no, we have RDX collinear already. That I agree. That's follows by angle chasing. The point is that XW and XD are reflections around the line AIX. So that's not the part I'm worried about. The part is just like, how do I use R? Like I was trying to see if I could like do some power of a point type argument from R, because I was like, how do I get the cyan thing to be cyclic? But I don't see it yet. Oh, wait, R is okay, R has a power to the black circle. So Are there any... Well, okay, I guess if it's the reflection, then like... I just don't, like, I don't have a, like, I feel like I don't have a good way to relate the power of R to the science circle besides the... I don't know. ARXV cyclic would suffice. Why is that good enough? What does it have to do with science circle? Yeah, that's a good point. I like going after angle RDT because it is it true that ARXV is cyclic? How do you spell circle? Yeah, ARXV is not cyclic. I agree. Yeah, I agree. RDT is probably what we want to go for. That's a good point. So the point is that because we have control over angle TQX, because TQX is AQX, which is kind of known. It's just we can get that into the main diagram. So RDT, yeah, we can almost ignore... If we are going after RDT, we can basically ignore Q. I think this P isn't doing anything. I want to hide it. It's taking up a lot of space. But okay, here's a fact, alright? Here's a fact of life. If I let A prime be the reflection of A across ML, that isosceles trapezoid point, this is true. Line TD happens to pass through A prime. It's what happens when you take the gray line and you reflect it over the perpendicular bisector of BC. Did we get... Actually, wait, did we get Q was on the green circle already? I forget. Well, okay. I think what you do, I think the right definition of Q is you should redefine Q as like AT intersect the green circle, so that your XQ equals XW yada yada. So, and then you want to show that the cyan circle is cyclic. It's probably how we want to think of it. It's that same goddamn copied angle. Like what I really want is I want to show that same angle that kept showing up earlier. I want this angle XD A prime to also equal that. Is that the claim? No, it's not. What did I mess up? Okay, so on one end, AWX, XW. So from here, it's like equal to XWV. I want to be equal to XDW. Okay, XDW is the one angle that I have a really good control over, right? Wait, now I'm confused again. Wait, okay, I keep confusing myself on what exactly I'm trying to do. Okay, so the Q angle here is equal to that XWV. So one of the goal angles is that angle. The other goal angle is this XDA prime, which is weird. But yeah, okay, so the goal is to get those angles equal, and then XWV, I wonder if it's just the sum of two smaller things. So, okay, this angle is, one of the angles is super awkward, but it's like MDA prime. Okay, I see it, I think. Yeah. What you do is you split it, like XDA prime is this tiny angle XDM plus this MDA prime. And MDA prime is an angle you have control over. So, yeah, that should work. So I guess I don't really need R, actually. I don't think R showed up. Yeah, we didn't actually use R. So, lol. Yeah, alright, we did it. Hey! So R turned out to be useless as well. Yeah, man, all the points I tried to add after the first one didn't end up being used. Like, A prime didn't really matter either. Alright, let's write this thing up. So I didn't need the E and F. Yeah, I was right that E prime and F prime didn't matter. I don't need all these random Greek angles either. This circle turned out to be very useful though. This one was really good and important. Yeah, okay. I'll write this up in a bit, but I'll probably cut the YouTube video here just so it doesn't end up being too long, because I think the write-up is not that interesting for this problem. So, but thank you for tuning in, for those of you watching on YouTube, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Alright, so we don't need L either. Is there a way I can make like this blue circle bigger? Like, what do I do to get a picture for the blue circles big? Because it's sort of like the most important part of the problem. Okay, we can actually rename V to E now, which is sort of a more natural name, I think. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Generate code. All right. I can't believe I have a XOOK code. Let me get the problem statement too. Yeah, W is an MVP. X circle, so A. Okay, so circle centered at M with radius MD equals ME intersects the incircle again at a point W such that W is also tangent. DW equals 90 degrees. Okay, so the first claim is that MW is also tangent to AWX. And the proof was that annoying angle chase that we did. Okay, so MW okay, well, I'm going to highlight this. WIDXM is cyclic with diameter IM. So because every angle is right. Okay, and then after that we used right. So IDW so AXW was IXW equals IDW equals directed angle WED. So MWA wait, why did I flip something? XI. Yeah, okay, that's better. And then finally claim, therefore, we just need to show that Q lies on AXW. Again, and this is the angle chase that we just did. So the point is that directed angle TDX then go from XD D directed angle DT. Okay, and XDM was equal to XWM plus MDDT is like directed angle AE EM. XWE. I might have to align this actually, because this is getting a little long. But this is, so the contest was called Extremely Obvious Olympiad Questions, where questions was spelled KW and extremely was missing the leading E. So the abbreviation was XOOK, which I think is like a really dumb thing to name your contest, but it's not my contest, so I'm not going to complain too much. XWA. Okay, so XQT. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we solved the config geo. Good go us. It looks so short now that you write it like this. It's literally like claim, 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 and each one is an angle chase. But yeah, I think I just underrated the orange circle by a lot. All right, we did it. Geometry. Pop 614 is the author. I guess we can write that as the author. All right. And wow, that is there's a berry bash. That's amazing. All right, one more for the. Okay, so this took us not too bad. Like less than about an hour-ish. I was worried I might stay up till midnight if I was clownting too much. Come on, how long does the IELTS preview take? I think I have a shorter solution than the first one too. I think the one right after this. Well, maybe they just have a lot of points that they don't use. TD, MA. Yeah, I think they don't use. Oh, I don't know, man. I like my solution. All right, cool. Yeah, it looks like this. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. Yeah. All right, that's probably all for today. Yeah, 3 problems isn't bad. I'll take it. All right, see you